You can see more episodes of Destiny at cineplexstudios.com.
I told you I didn't like this shortcut.
My name is Toxine. You are playing perfectly tonight.
I don't like this.
And what was I saying?
I'm pretty sure Lord Kobakondo will be going hungry today. Clearly, she's new in Greenpeace.
For we are known as the Journeys, the greatest rulers this planet has ever known. The era of innocence is over.
Hi, welcome to this episode of Fitness for Every Life. My name is Cammie Burnett, and this is John King, and we're your hosts of the show. We are going to have a most interesting guest on our show. We have our segment, or our episode of nutrition.
Yeah, we got general health and fitness.
And mind, body, and spirit. And living in LA, mind, body, and spirit is so important. I mean, we're constantly driving on the freeways. Every single freeway in LA is just jam-packed with traffic.
Lots of stress.
Yeah. Lots of stress.
But like I said, we do have the blessing of being here in Southern California, the benefits of the parks and the beach and the mountains and so many wonderful weather,
Definitely.
a lot of wonderful resources.
Definitely.
And now, again, the nutrition segment.
Nutrition is very important. I'm an actress, and John.
Yeah, I'm an actor.
He's an actor as well, and we care about what we put in our bodies because it gives us fuel to be able to, get through our day. Plus, I'm a mother of 4, so I gotta feed my kids healthy foods as well.
Yeah,
so,
healthy choices, and
healthy
like
choices.
I said, living here, we do have access to really good, vegetables and fruits and things like that. So that's
Farmers
really
markets.
nice. And yeah, the markets, some of the markets are wonderful. I mean, like I said, we'll be featuring those in the future episodes as well.
Right, definitely.
Then, of course, like I said, the general health and fitness section. It's, there's so much information out there, and being able to bring it to our viewers, from the doctors and the trainers and all the different information we're going to provide. It's really, really, it's just really, really helpful. So definitely. I know I learned something every time I see one of our episodes. Even if I'm seeing a repeat of it, I'm picking up on something new and different.
And don't forget, get a pen and paper because you're going to need to write all this stuff down. Yeah. And at the end of our show, you'll see our website. Feel free to email us, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Yeah,
with any questions, or comments or recommendations. If you have anything you would like to see on a future episode, let us know. We can work on getting that there.
Okay, John, welcome to our show.
Absolutely.
Hi, I'm Holly Anderson with the New Media Reporter. You may also know me as Lisa Monroe from the hit web series Destiny. Today, I am going to show you the best workout in the world. It's one I do all the time at one of the best gyms in the world. Come on inside. I'm going to introduce you to the owner who will be training me today, Ricky Funes. Let's go. Wow. Okay, we are at the coolest gym in the world. And who do I see but Ricky Funes, the owner of this gym. Hey, what's up?
How you doing?
So good to see you.
Good, thank you. Likewise.
Yeah.
You ready to get your work on?
I am. He gives a great workout, and I know what he's going to have me do today.
Perfect. We'll start our warm-up with a jump rope.
All right.
Let's
Sounds good. Trainer and owner Ricky Funes has told me to jump rope for a warm-up, and he's right. It's a great warm-up. So let's get started. Let's do some more exercises. Let's go. Okay, so you've seen a few things we do in the ring. I'm going to show you a couple of things to do out of the ring. It's going to work your triceps. I'm going to show you an easy one first, and then we'll go to a more advanced. So you can use this at home if you have a chair or a bench. You can just put your hands behind you, feet out in front, and you can go, if you're just beginning, just do tiny little pushes. You never want to lock out your elbow. You always want to keep it soft. It keeps the pressure off the joints. And then you come down and up, down and up. This works the triceps, okay? Now, a more advanced one is put your feet on the bench or the chair or the couch behind you. Put your hands on the floor, hands about shoulder width apart. Come down and up, down and up. You never want to lock out your arms hard. You want to keep a slight. And this gets your biceps, your shoulders, pretty much everything in here to keep you strong, okay? Now, this is just a little of what we do here. There's so much more. So I encourage you to come down to 10 Goose, get your workout on, train with Ricky Funes. Thank you, Ricky. I appreciate that. And I'm gonna show a shirt. You can come down here and buy an awesome shirt. They come in blue, red, or black, many sizes. And you can also go on the website, 10gooseboxing.com, and order one. Or come down here and get your workout on with Ricky. Come on, Ricky. Thank you.
You're welcome anytime. Any of you out there, just come and join, come and visit. You never know who you're gonna find in here. Celebrity, world champion, anybody. Just come by, swing by, and say hi.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. It's the best workout.
We are known as the Journeys.
Hey, what up? This is Eddie, owner of Metroflex Gym Long Beach. You know, real training isn't pretty, and neither is this gym. But if you want to look good, train your butt off, get hardcore, this is the right spot. We have elements of CrossFit, powerlifting, strongman, bodybuilding, tactical training, sports-specific training. Everything you can think of that's hardcore belongs in this gym. We have trainers that are experienced as bodybuilders, professional athletes in all different realms. So come on down to Metroflex, get your hardcore on.
Welcome back to Fitness for Every Life. We're going to talk about nutrition and the foods that we should be eating and the foods that we should not be eating, because nutrition is very important for a healthy body to help you maintain a healthier lifestyle. Stay tuned.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back from the break. This is John King. I am here at Dan Decker's place, IFBB Pro Dan Decker, a good friend of mine, and he's been a friend of mine for many, many years, and I've been very honored to have Dan as a friend. I've watched him develop and grow into quite the amazing superstar athlete that he is. You'll oftentimes, as you're walking through the grocery store, see him on the cover of magazines and all kinds of things. But on top of being a great athlete from a standpoint of modeling and that kind of stuff, he is an incredibly knowledgeable athlete. To be at IFBB Pro, you gotta know your stuff. And so today I came over and wanted to talk to Dan for a few minutes about some of his nutritional plans and how he handles nutrition as part of being an IFBB Pro athlete. So Dan, you know, we've got a variety of foods here out on the table. You know, you actually have to do a lot to balance your nutrition and diet for bodybuilding, don't you? So what are some of the key things you focus on as a IFBB Pro bodybuilder and athlete?
One of the main things I focus on is trying to eat frequent meals, trying to get as many meals in throughout the day, eating every 2.5 to 3 hours. Preventing muscle protein breakdown, which you do that through eating lots of protein. You know, there's some evidence suggests if you don't eat every couple hours, your bike can actually use its muscle for a fuel source.
Yeah, energy source.
And as a bodybuilder, you know, that's something you don't want to happen.
Yeah.
So by eating lots of protein frequently throughout the day, that helps prevent that.
Now, the other thing is you're careful to watch what you're eating throughout the day. You want to eat certain kinds of foods as the day goes on. Like certain things you may not want to eat right before bed, certain things you want to eat for energy in the morning to kind of get your system going. You might want some kind of quick energy because after you've slept for a period of time, you've kind of depleted your energy sources. That's really, really key. And again, knowing what those things are. You know, we have some great sources of carbs and, you know, some quick sugars and things here on the table. Like I said, and fibers, again, a really key thing. One of the other things, though, on top of all of the nutritional thing is, because again, to be an IFBB pro athlete, you got to keep your whole life in balance. So you got rest patterns you have to be careful about. You know, talk a little bit about your rest patterns and how do you get all this nutrition and the adequate rest in at the same time?
Usually I try to get 8 hours of sleep every night. You know, it's I'm a person, I don't function well unless I get at least 7-8 hours of sleep a night. Sometimes I'll even wake up in the middle of the night. If I have to go to the bathroom, I make it a rule of thumb. I'll take some more protein, and if I'm going to be awake, I might as well eat or have a shake. Eat some almonds. That keeps me full. I go to bed, and that's, again, you're helping prevent muscle breakdown that way, instead of going hours and hours without food, sleeping all throughout the night.
Right.
You know, so that's getting an extra meal in. That's one way to get an extra meal in, or getting something else in.
Extra nutrition,
extra
that's true.
nutrition in throughout the night.
Well, and then of course also your essential vitamins and things like that. One of the other vegetables, or one of the other items that I know is key, at least from the other people that I have talked to that are professional athletes, they use as a primary protein source, but we don't have here on the table today, is eggs. Do you, you know, are you a big fan of eggs? Or?
I'm a very big fan of eggs. Especially in the mornings are great because they're high in L-tyrosine. Actually, the reason why a lot of breakfast foods are popular is because they give you energy. Tyrosine is in all the popular breakfast foods like tomatoes, potatoes, eggs. But eggs are great because they're complete, nearly complete in amino acid profile. I also like the yolks. I don't eat all the yolks, but I'll put a few yolks in.
Yeah, because it's got some good fats that you still need.
Two yolks for about every 5 eggs or so. I'll throw in my eggs. And,
that's good.
So yeah, that's eggs are great, and they're cheap. It's an affordable protein.
Yeah, and like I said, I know for me, a lot of times if I'm working late, you know, I've mentioned I've got multiple jobs going on. This is only one of my many jobs, and sometimes I don't get home until really late, and so I want a light meal before dinner or before I go to bed. But I need that protein. Like I said, I haven't had maybe necessarily enough protein through the day. So a lot of times I'll eat them as a late night meal because they really they settle well for me. They're a lot lighter than, say, eating a piece of beef or chicken. Nothing wrong with those things. It's just not real easy to sleep on. So yeah, eggs are a really good late night meal for me. Like you like them in the morning?
Yeah, I honestly, my favorite thing before bedtime is cottage cheese again. Cottage cheese, it's high in caseinate protein. That type of protein actually takes longer to break down. I find that's not hard on my stomach.
Well, and that's a good thing.
It'll keep you in a positive nitrogen balance longer throughout the night.
That's really, really good. And again, that's why I wanted to come over here and talk to you. Like I said, I've known you for years, and I know you're just so knowledgeable. Again, that's the kind of thing that I would never even know. I didn't know it until just today, so I'm glad I'm here. I'm going to be eating more cottage cheese late at night for sure.
Excellent.
So, like I said, I just wanted to take a few minutes and come over, get some insight from you about your nutritional stuff. We're planning to have Dan on in the future, possibly on some training sections, talking about some of his training and what he does to prepare for contest, or if he's not preparing for contest, just to stay in good shape and good condition. Dan, like I said, an incredibly knowledgeable resource, super friendly guy. Again, one of the best athletes, bar none, in the industry, and a real stellar representative of what the bodybuilding and fitness industry can be. And I'm very, very proud to have you as a friend and have you on the show.
Thanks for having me on.
Dan, if you want to know more about Dan Decker, he's got a Facebook page with a lot of information on it. He's got a lot of things on the horizon that's coming up. We've got a link on our website, Fitness for Every Life, so you can go to the guest page and you can click on the link that says Dan Decker, and it'll bring you to his Facebook page where he'll be announcing all hosts of things that he's got coming on the horizon. A little too early to announce everything, so we're just going to kind of keep you enticed and interested. So thanks for watching this segment. Again, if you have any questions, you can contact me, John King, at Fitness for Every Life. And if you have questions specifically for Dan, or you're interested in knowing more about Dan, let me know and we'll see what we can do. Maybe bring him back on for another special episode. So thanks for watching, and let's head to the next break before we do our Mind, Body, and Spirit segment.
Looking for a realtor that's personable, knowledgeable, and an excellent negotiator that's motivated to get your home sold? I'm Joanna Selby with Prudential California Realty. Looking to sell your home? Want to know what your home is worth? Want a realtor to expose your home to top websites, magazines, and even on TV? I'm here to help. Call 855-600-BLVD, treating you like family.
Okay, here I am in the chair. Cammie, my good friend and co-host, thought I just didn't pretty enough for TV, so she suggested I need some facial work done. So I, the virgin of facials, never had one done. I'm here with Lillian Schwartz, and we're visiting Lillian Schwartz. What's the name of the company? Lillian Schwartz Aesthetics and Ink. And we will be talking, Cammie and Lillian will be talking a little bit later about all the different services she provides, but she's going to do a few sample ones to try and make me all pretty like Cammie wants me to be. So Cammie's in the room with us so she can keep me all straight. And Lillian will be telling us a little bit about some of the services that she's trying. So Lillian, tell us about some of the stuff we're going to be doing today.
Well, according to your skin, since your first time, I'm going to customize some of the your facial a little bit, just according to your skin condition.
That'd be great. Well, since I have never had one done and I'm kind of older, it's probably time to get some cleanup done. So let's get to it. Go right ahead. Tell me, do what you need to do and tell us a little bit about it. Cammie, you can talk about it too.
Okay.
So what she obviously has to do is get me all prepped so she knows how to apply everything and where she's going to apply it and all that. Get me all nice studded up. She's got all this really cool equipment, so she's well outfitted to do this.
No, she's really good. She gave me the same thing that you're getting right now.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Oh, check it out. Ooh. Oh. All we need is a quarter and have it massage me. No.
Let's just adjust a little bit just to moisten your skin. See if you feel comfortable with it.
Ooh, that's nice.
It smells so good, doesn't it, John?
That is nice.
Oh.
It is
a little
very
essential oil.
I know it's got some. It does have something in it. It's not just water. It's not like boiling water. I'm not standing over the stove. This
We'll be
is very
asleep
nice.
in 5 seconds.
That's one of the other services you do provide. You do permanent makeup as well, also.
Yes, I do.
Oh, now I know a lot of ladies who are taking advantage of that these days. Saves them a lot of time and trouble.
I specialize in detail eyebrow hair method.
Oh, wow.
And scars. I can also choose very good colors and
Yes, a tattooing. How long does a tattooing last?
well, it depends on skin and the style, lifestyle of a person, but I would say from 5 years, 3 to 5. It depends what's their lifestyle. If they are usually exposed to the sun, it doesn't last as long. If they're very careful and put sunblock on, it lasts very long.
Okay, so that's like...
It really is not, it is individual. Not, but in general, from 3, 4, 5, and then you need a touch-up.
Okay.
To refresh. It
I
doesn't go
always
like
hear facials and women and all that, but guys, it's very, especially as they get older, to your point, they have the skin surface, it gets damaged from the sun, and, you know, guys are outside playing golf and doing all kinds of, you know, working outside a lot of times, and they do get a lot of skin damage, a lot of, you know, damage from the environment and air and all kinds of stuff. And it probably is very beneficial for them to come in and do the DuraPlane, get the dead skin off so that everything can kind of be refreshed.
just as for women, just as good for men. Yes, especially they're more out.
Right, they're more exposed because they have less.
exposed.
They don't have the protection of the makeups. Because I know a lot of makeups now have SPFs and things built into them. If guys, most of them don't tend to use makeup, so they don't have that extra layer of protection that women sometimes do. So they probably get as much or more damage than their female counterparts. So it is. I'm sure it's very, very beneficial. So.
Here we go, John.
Okay.
This is going to be your
DuraPlane?
first time. Yes,
Okay.
it's a little blade.
Okay.
Number 10, attached to the handle, and it calls dermaplaning. Under 45 degrees, it removes that skin beautifully, and we can actually see the dead skin comes off right off the surface.
So how dry is John, Lilia?
What is it?
How dry is it?
Actually, what I see, a little redness, and my guess, and I can ask you without guessing, do you use hot water to wash your face?
Oh yeah.
That's what I see.
Oh.
And sun. And the reason why, because I see certain little tiny, look like moles, but they are sun damage.
Oh my. Okay.
Their actinic keratosis is just a little buildup. It can be very well suppressed, exfoliated, to care, and I definitely will recommend sunblock.
So now another thing that I guess aside from just taking off dead skin and stuff, you also do the masks and all those types of things, right?
I do oxygen I do oxygen treatment.
Okay.
Microcurrent treatment.
Okay.
Microdermabrasion.
Okay. So now, and those are all really just kind of some of them refreshing the skin, different ways of refreshing the skin, and
it depends what the skin really would benefit,
needs.
What it needs.
Yeah.
Microdermaplaning is most often that I would still use on a lot of clients, and acidic application, glycolic acid, lactic acid, that would be most popular.
So what does a glycolic acid do?
It will pick up a little more of debris. It loosen up some of the clog pore matter.
So it's more like a cream or something that's applied to the face, or is it?
It
sprayed
is
on?
application.
Okay.
It's acidic. It's a gel or liquid.
Okay.
It comes in many different forms.
Okay.
I did that.
Right.
Okay, one more question about the women, if women come in and have this kind of treatment. So now, do they have to, if they're just doing the facials, do they need to be 24 hours before they put on makeup again? Do they need to delay putting on makeup or anything like that?
It's a good question. Some women should probably. I mean, it would be nice not to have anything on
Right.
if it's possible. But it's most of the treatment, like after microdermabrasion, if it needs to be put a little powder on, they can use that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they usually it's not forbidden. If you need to put a little makeup on, you can.
Okay.
How about moisturizer?
Oh, absolutely.
absolutely
You
not.
need to moisturize it right away, and I apply moisturizer on, sunblock.
Yeah, I remember you did that. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
An eye cream.
So that's what I was wondering, is whether they needed to leave the skin open to breathe, or it's okay to kind of go ahead and put some kind of protection on right away, if you needed to delay on something like that. Didn't know. So.
If it is a heavier peel, acidic heavier peel, I prefer not to have any makeup on.
Leave it let the air.
At least 24 hours.
Okay, that's good to know.
That would
So
be just.
what is that you have in your hand, Lilia?
This is oxygen machine and
Okay.
oxygen tool,
Okay.
and I could just give you that.
Go for it.
and treat you as well. The skin would love it.
Yeah, there
You
you
can close your eyes.
Okay.
And it will be some expel of the moisture.
Okay.
Here we go. I'll make you really wet. Does it smell wonderful?
Mm-hmm. Do you have a scent or something in it?
Yes.
Ah, that's
It
nice.
actually have a lot of botanicals.
Oh,
very
they offer
natural.
those, or do you have a contact where somebody can get some of these types of lotions if they want to use them on their own?
I carry it.
Oh, very
Isn't
nice.
it wonderful? It's matte. It's wonderful. A lot of men love the sunblock because it doesn't look greasy, glowy.
Does it have a tint to it?
It does. But it in fact after the treatment, it's wonderful because it can cover a little rosiness, so you feel comfortable to continue your life and going to.
That means I can come
shopping.
in, have this done, and go straight to a business meeting later. Oh,
That's
there
right.
you go.
Yeah.
People wouldn't be looking at me like, oh, I remember one of the movies I was watching where somebody went and got a suntan treatment right before they had to go on a business meeting. And they're all orangey looking in the meeting. It's like, I don't want to ever do that. You're going to get me pretty one way or another.
See, it doesn't even have redness.
No, not at all.
Yeah,
It's
but
perfect.
we did.
It definitely
You're
feels.
ready now.
Well, I will tell you, my face really feels. I'm serious. I do feel a freshness about my face. You know, like when you put on lotion in the summer and that kind of stuff, you feel a little bit of a freshness. And I'll tell you, if you get a good good sand blasting down at the beach, you get in, and then after you clean up. You feel your skin feels a little cleaner, just a little safer. Because you kind of,
It feels
and
clean.
this
tight.
really does. It makes a world of difference. But like I said, guys, you know, this is not only for women. This is good for us too. Because if you're in business meetings, you want to be, looked at as a, professional person. You want to actually have that good appearance. You know, they see a suit and a face, and if you can't present a good face, they're going to wonder, whether or not they want to be doing business with you. So thank you very much, Lily. You have made my face pretty for Cammie and hopefully some of our viewers as well. This is John King,
This is Cammie Burnett.
and we want to invite you to watch on Saturday mornings at 6:30 a.m. on KBMD our program.
Fitness for Every Life.
It's going to provide you with information about mind, body, spirit, physical health, nutritional health, and just general guidelines. Hopefully you will join us and learn more about